Now, obviously, that is predicated largely on Jimmy Garoppolo staying healthy. And this staff and the leadership, Dave Ziegler, have bought into that. So I think you give them the benefit of a doubt and say, okay, you want to believe in Jimmy Garoppolo, that's great. Then go ahead. And if it doesn't work because of the injury history, it's all on you guys. Everybody knew the injury history. And if it ends up where he's injured and it turns into a lost season and the Raiders do get 4, 5, 6 wins, and then I think you got to ask yourself, I think then it's fair and germane to ask questions. Where are you at? You gambled, you lost. But again, I think you go back and give these gentlemen, Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels, they believe in this guy. They don't want to be fired. They don't want their careers. They're making millions of dollars. They're not looking for that. So they believe him. And I think that they've earned the right to do exactly what they wanted. We know they wanted Tom Brady. It's factual. We know that there was interest in Aaron Rodgers until it was just obvious the drama and the cost and all that wasn't there. They wasn't there. There was interest in Mac Jones, and that was just something that at the time was not viable. So they went out. They chose to move on from Derek Carr, and they go out and get Jimmy Garoppolo. This is their guy. They own it. And let's be fair to Jimmy. When he is healthy, he is a tremendous quarterback. He's extremely accurate, and he's a big winner. So I think this 9-8 record is all predicated on the health of Jimmy Garoppolo. If he's healthy, feel very, very confident in that. If he's not, Katie barred the door. It could be a long year in the silver and black. But I think 9-8, assuming Jimmy stays healthy, is a very fair analysis. They were not able to address everything. And that's just the way the NFL works. They're not going to be able to. But I think it shows them guys, it shows them pieces moving forward. And then I also think it allows the Raiders to look at some things that they need to address in the next offseason to take that next step, to compete with the Chiefs for an AFC West title. I still think they're 2 seasons away from that. I expect that in 24 to compete. Not saying they'll get it, but to be competitive. But in this season, I think the Raiders need to be in the hunt for the wild card. Now at 9-8, I don't think they're going to get the wild card, but still, it's an above 500 season. Jimmy Garoppolo stays, if he stays healthy, I think the Raider Nation has something to be excited about looking going into 24. I think you can see the pattern of where Josh McDaniels and Dave Ziegler are taking the team. So is it optimistic? If Jimmy Garoppolo stays healthy, absolutely not. But the optimism may be in Jimmy Garoppolo staying healthy. But I think that Dave Ziegler and Josh McDaniels have earned the right. They're comfortable in this. I think, okay, then they've earned the right to be trusted. And if it doesn't work, finger pointing begins, and rightfully so. So there's my predictions on the year. And obviously, we'll keep them up when we get closer to the season. Each week, I do give you my predictions, so you'll get those. Obviously, as rosters change and injuries figure in and all of that kind of stuff. So I certainly expect those to be considerably more accurate. That's why we call these my way too early predictions. But again, thank you for joining us on Sports Illustrated's Fan Nation, Las Vegas Raiders Insider Podcast, part of the Fans First Sports Network. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I know you got a lot of places you can get your information, and so I don't take it for granted that you come here. So God bless y'all. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And whatever you're doing, let me hear from you. You can go to our Facebook page, wherever. You can go to our community page. I want to hear from you. What are your predictions? What are your thoughts? Hit me up on Twitter. I always like to interact with you guys. Thanks for joining us.